I'm James Fox. I'm in the Mixed Paralympic Cox 4 and the GB rowing team. I've been rowing since I was a kid. I started at the age of 11. Started at PR3 Rowing Club and got taught by Bob Bridges and James Robson, and I absolutely loved it. Kicking around, trying to go fast, racing your friends. Got my first GB cap at the age of 16. Went to GB France, then went to Coupe de la Jeunesse, and I was hoping to be on the Olympic pathway. Things didn't quite turn out that way. I had a car crash in 2010 after a few months of being at university. I fractured 2 bones in my spine, and it was a pretty dark time for me. I really enjoyed rowing. Working my way back from that was a real challenge for me, but a real character builder. And it was while I was there that I found out that I had fused ankles, which is, I guess, known as an invisible disability. So invisible that I didn't realise for 21 years of my life. Miraculous. My coach at the time, Brian Young, went to a coaching conference, and Tom Dyson, my current head coach, was speaking there. And he was talking about invisible disabilities and recruiting for the Paralympics. And well, I kind of knew that I couldn't run, I couldn't squat, and Brian came back and said, I think you classify for the Paralympics. I've been on the squad since 2012. We haven't been beaten basically since 2013. I think I've won 5 World Championships, 6 or 7 World Cups and the Paralympics, and I don't plan stopping yet.
Britain's mixed Cox 4 make it 3 Paralympic titles.
The biggest reason I row in the Paralympic team is to win medals. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't any good. People sometimes ask me why I love rowing. It's because I'm quite good at it. If I was good at football, I'd be a footballer. But I'm not. I can't run, I can't kick a ball. My hand-eye coordination is awful, so I row. We all have our separate goals. A lot of people like the fact that they get better every day. A lot of people like the teamwork as well. But I think at the root of it, we're all here to win, and if we stopped winning, it wouldn't be as fun. The Mixed Cox 4s is probably one of the most interesting boats to row. Not only have you got boys and girls, you've also got a Cox, and also everybody has had a different rig, different inboards, outboards, spans, and it's all revolved around the disability each person has. And I think the willingness our coaches have to go to that extent to try different things out and work out what's fast is one of the biggest reasons behind our success. We do 2 or 3 sessions a day, probably trying to hit about 150k a week. And it's tough, but it's all helped by the incredible infrastructure we have at Caversham. We train in one of the best training centres in the world, a doctor that is on site, physios, nutritionists, life advisors. Anything you want you can request and have a chat to, so that they make things incredibly easy. A lot of people would trial for the Olympic team and not realise they had a minimal disability, like fused ankles or nerve damage. Think about any struggles that you might have, whether it's power-based or whether asymmetrical, or if you have a lack of movement or pain. And yeah, come on down, we'd love to have you.
GB Power Rowing.
Not for everyone.